So what do we have in the box today? Let's check it out. But before we do, sorry for that teaser. I wanted to mix things up a little bit. This is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today, as you may be able to tell, I am releasing a new Orient watch, a Long Island watch, if you will. To show you how excited I am about this, I'll do my wrist check first. So on my right wrist, I'm wearing the Ulysse Nardin Maxi-Marine chronometer, and on my left wrist, I'm wearing nothing, because what I'm about to show you will become mine. Today I'm launching what I'm calling the Long Island Ray. Just a little bit of backstory. As many of you may know, because you've asked, there's a watch called the Orient Mako USA, or USA 2, and it is sold exclusively by Orient in the USA. None of the retailers, such as myself, have it. We are not allowed to get it. I own one simply because I deal with the company, but I cannot resell them. It's a new designed Mako, if you will. Has an upgraded crystal, upgraded bracelet, and upgraded loom. So I got so sick and tired of not being able to get it. So you know what? I'll just do it myself. So I chose the Orient Ray, the blue dial Ray. It's easily the most popular one. It's blue, so I love it, and it's beautiful. And I decided to mod it with a double dome sapphire crystal and a Strapcode Super Oyster bracelet. So I've done that to it. I've got a bunch through production, and I'm ready to sell them. So figured, let's launch it with a video. Let's head on over and check out the rest of it. Okay, so now the cat is literally out of the bag, so let's check it out. So here she is, the Long Island Ray, as I am calling it. It is a standard stock AA02005D, which is the Ray 2 wristwatch, which Orient released a couple of years ago, upgraded it with a hand-winding, hacking, automatic movement. I've gone ahead and I've replaced the flat mineral crystal for a double-domed sapphire, as you can see. See that nice dome on it? Check that out. And I've replaced the bracelet with a Strapcode Super Oyster bracelet with solid end links, screwed links for easy sizing, and 3-position micro adjustment. So why did I do this? Well, again, before I start there, I want to say that the double dome picks up all the studio lighting, as you can see, but when you look at it off axis, it is AR coated on the underneath, and the crystal kind of doesn't, it kind of disappears. It's just in that direct lighting that it's really a killer. But outside in normal lighting or indoor normal lighting, it doesn't really experience that. This is the the Orient Ray 2, the stock piece. The principal complaints about it were, and still are, mineral crystal, so it gets scratched. One of the complaints was that it was a 60-click bezel. Orient changed that at least a year ago to be 120 clicks. So that problem is kind of off the table. So mineral crystal, the big one that people really honed in on is the folded end link bracelet. And over time, the end links kind of bend out and they start to rattle, and you have to rebend them. And it's just, it made a lot of people unhappy. It didn't really kill me. What I didn't like more about the bracelet is just the bracelet itself. Not a fan of the polished outside of the center link, but I'm really being nitpicky here. Number one, selling Orient dive watch easily, the 5D, this Ray 2, sell a whole bunch of them. So I figured, what a great platform, and because it's blue, for me to do my modifications to it. So like I said, this is the Long Island Ray, and I've upgraded it. And again, I guess I didn't say it obviously, but the entire mod like this is going to be for sale on the website. Double domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the underneath, and the Strapcode Super Oyster, everything installed. And like I did with these Seikos, it's important to note that we will water resistant test them, but we will not test them to 200 meters. This is not a diver's watch to begin with, so ISO 6425 was never on the table. But we will test them all after the crystal swap to the Swiss standard, which is 3 atmospheres or 100 feet. So my confidence is that when you get this, you can easily wear it through all normal daily wear, and even light swimming, regular swimming shouldn't be a problem. Probably could even snorkel with it. I definitely would not take it scuba diving. But, you know, as usual, how many of us actually dive with these mechanical dive watches? Let's talk about the watch for just a second. So it is a 41.5 millimeter watch in diameter. It was 13 millimeters thick, but now with the dome crystal, it goes up to 16 millimeters thick. And it's about 48, 49 the tip to tip, and it is a 22 millimeter lug. It is a solid screw down case back. It runs on Orient's 22 jewel F69 automatic movement, which both hand winds and hacks. It's screw down crown, so you have to unscrew it, turn it clockwise, it pops out, then you can pull it and you can set the time. You can, let's keep going. It's a dual language wheel, so it's English and Spanish. You set which one you want. You push it back in, you can wind it. You hear it. It does hack. When you pull out, set the time, the second hand stops. And when you set the day and the date, one click out, one way does the date, the other way does the day. And when you're done, you push it in, turn down. That way you're assured of your water resistance. So I'm pricing them at around 369 bucks. I think it's a pretty decent price now for a watch that's going to hand wind hack, has a sapphire crystal, and has a beautiful solid end link bracelet. It does have lumen. I mean, check that out. It lights up great, lights up extremely well in my not too dark studio. Very easy to read the time. Registration pip on the bezel at 12. No complaints on luminescence here. So what I'll do now, before I try it on, since this is basically stock, I just ripped the plastic off. I'm actually going to size it for you on camera. So this will be like almost like an all-inclusive video, you know, if you were to purchase it, how do you size it and everything. And then that way I can try it on properly and it's sized exactly for my wrist. Okay, so for my wrist, I'm going to just remove one link from each side. And because they are screwed links, you just need a screwdriver. Not even a great one. You don't even need this block. I'm just using it for video purposes. But you'll just put the screwdriver into the slot. You'll turn clockwise and you'll unscrew it. And eventually it'll top out. And once it tops out, you'll be able to pull it with your fingertips or, you know, needle nose pliers if you got them. But there's the screw. Okay. And then when you pull it out, no pins, no collars, no craziness to worry about. None of that garbage, just screws. We all know, well, most of us do, right, how to use a screwdriver, so there's really not much of a problem. So I'm going to remove, since I'm removing two links, I'm going to start by removing, I'm going to loosen that a little bit more. I'm going to start by removing one link from each side, and then I'll adjust it, then I can play with the micro, and then I can see where that lands me. So what I've done is I've pulled out a link, as you can see, it's stuck in my block. I'm going to do a bunch of things while looking through a viewfinder, which is not simple. Put it back together, slide the screw back in, I'll tighten it down. I'm going to do the same exact thing now to the other side, and then I will show you the result and see if we have to play with the micro adjustment. I wound up removing 3 links, which is no problem. I did 1 from one side, 2 from the other. I find it still a tad loose, so I'm going to walk the micro adjustment in. And I say walk because that's the way you prevent spring bars from flying out like crazy. Put one side down and then kind of just fish around till it locks in. It just locked in the middle position. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Push it down and it will find that middle position. There it goes. And now I can try it on again. There she is. It looks great. It feels great. I'm going to love wearing this watch. You will see it in a lot of videos. This is the Long Island Ray, as I am calling it. Let's wrap this video up. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the upgraded Long Island Ray with double dome sapphire and Strapcode bracelet. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.